Hello, everyone, and welcome to another exciting episode of the Star Author Podcast. I'm your host, Amrita Vatwani, and today we have an incredibly talented guest with us, Mridushi Tyagi. Mridushi is the author of the deeply moving and thought provoking book, The Sun Was Always Out, I Was Not. Her words have touched the hearts of many, and today we are diving into the depths of her inspiration and creativity. But before we start, do check out her book available on our bookstore, and the link of the book is given in the description box below. So let's get started. So, first of all, Mridushi, I welcome you to this show and I'm really excited that because the book title, it's very intriguing, it's very catchy, and I think, I don't know about others, but it has grabbed my attention. So what inspired you to write about this book?
Actually, not just the title, all the poem inside it has a very deep meaning, and there are phrases which contain a very deep meaning. Actually, this book was written just to create a feeling of oneness among everyone who is reading it, and especially I wrote this book to provide a comfort in this strange world, right? This book contains so many sorts of poetries, from love poetries to heartbreak to aspirational to despair, hope, all sorts of poetry. I just can promise that whoever reading it will always get up in a very good mood or after feeling something, because all of those poetries were written this way.
Yeah, very right. And victims who never wanted to be saved, I mean, it's such a, I mean, how did you get these phrases? And I'm really shocked, like I've got goosebumps, like victims, they are victims. Obviously, as a victim, you need to come out of that insecurity or a web of insecurities. I would connect it with your phrase itself. But you have mentioned that victims who never wanted to be saved, again, it's a very powerful line. So I mean, what experience did you feel in your life that made you to write this?
This poem was about victim complex, that we all go through. Some people who actually want to be seen as victim, no matter how much you help them out, no matter how much you help them to get out that situation, they don't want to, because they just want to be seen as victim and have that victim complex. So this poem was written just to make everyone aware that yes, we all go through such people and you need to not give them so much attention.
Amazing. Very nice. Okay. Okay, what do you like, tea or coffee?
Actually, I'm neither a tea addict nor a coffee addict, but my mother is a tea addict and she makes tea twice a day, so I have tea with her twice a day.
Okay. And if you could be great at any job other than writing, what would it be?
Maybe healing people in some way, or therapy, or maybe arguing. I really want to pursue law later in life, so yeah.
Wow. I mean, this is something very personal, but how young are you? I mean, I cannot say you are old, but how young are you? I would
I
need to change.
I am 16.
Oh my God. I mean, you want to go into healing, I mean, your thought is completely different. Like, you seem to be very, very, I mean, even though I would say that it's a very, a virtual conversation we are having, but I can make out from your face that you are a healer, because your face is reflecting that kind of vibes to me, that it shows that you are a healer and you will be a healer.
That's the best compliment I can get. Thank you so much.
So that's really nice, because healing someone who is suffering from any kind of traumatic experience or any kind of thing, so you are giving a big solace to that person. So that is something really wonderful thought, that just apart from writing, you want to go into healing. And writing is also some way, it's a healing process. Only with your words you are healing someone, you are touching their heart, their minds. Yeah, cool. Okay, you like pasta or pizza?
Depends, but right now I would like to have a pizza.
Okay. Okay. Which superpower would you like to have?
Superpower I would like to have is change people's mood. Like if you are in a negative mood, change it to positive, like that. Negative perceptions. I want to change negative perceptions if anyone is having around. That's a
Amazing.
superpower.
Okay, great. So I must say, guys, she is going to be a great healer also. In fact, she is a great healer. So do follow her, do like her video, and definitely, you can chase her, you can look after her wherever she is available and seek inspiration from her thoughts, from her ideas, because she's just superb. She has blown my mind completely. Okay. Which character would you love to have a tea party with? One is your
I
mom,
love
another
to
one is.
have tea with Shinchan or Rapunzel. I really, really love these two characters. I
Okay.
am 16, but I still watch Shinchan regularly.
Shinchan is also nice. I mean, I also like Shinchan.
Shinchan
Great.
and Rapunzel, those two. I really love those characters.
Okay. And who's your favorite actor?
Favorite actor, it could be Pankaj Tripathi.
Wow. He's gem, I would say.
Yes,
I mean,
yes.
the way he acts and everything, like, even if you talk about his role in a villain or
If
as an
he is in
actor,
the
as a
web
normal person
series,
also. Yeah,
if he is in the web series, he is in the movie, you have to watch it.
yeah.
It's like
Okay. And your favorite writer?
my favorite writer is Whitney Hanson and Rumi.
Okay. And do
I
you
also
like
like that
animals?
poetry
And
from Darwish that says, "Call her name at my death, and watch me come out of grave." I'm really a big fan of that poem from Darwish as well.
okay, that's nice. So, okay. If you could give me, one short bite of the same also, that would work for me. Like the the dialogue which you just said. I mean that the line from that, poem or writing which you just shared. If you could do that for me after this video, so maybe that would be great, and we can share that with our audience also.
Sure,
So
sure,
that's
sure.
superb. Okay, and do you like animals?
Yes, I actually I'm scared of some, but if I have to pet any animal, it would be horse. I am obsessed with owning a horse. The thought of owning a horse.
Okay. Okay, cool. What do you like about your mom and dad? We all like our mom and dad, but still, what is one thing which you really like about them?
I have said it a million times here and there that my mother lives for me more than I do myself, because if my day starts at 6 a.m., she wakes up at 5 a.m. that I am on time, my breakfast is ready and everything, even after all those things. She actually lives for me more than I do myself. So, yeah, that's the best part of my mother. She's a very selfless person, she's a very beautiful woman, I would say, except my mother. She's a very beautiful person. My father, I will say, he's the only person who can give me the best feedbacks onto anything. Like even if it's criticism, even if it's upliftment, he's the best to get feedbacks from. So yeah, that's the best part from my father.
Okay. Nice. Even my mom, if I talk about, I mean, she takes care of me a lot. And when I was also in school, and she used to, just like your mother, wake up, because my school bus, it used to come at 6:30, and she used to wake me up at around 5:45 or 6 o'clock. But she used to wake up at 5 o'clock. So you rightly said. I think all moms are like this only. I don't know why, but they are like this only. Okay, cool. Any message for our viewers?
Messages that just be kind and you will win the world. Also, just gain some, lose some, but never hurt anyone, and just make yourself better. Better focus on yourself and just be kind to everyone around.
Lovely. Okay, cool. So this was really nice, and so thank you so much, Ms. Dushi, for joining us today and sharing your amazing stories and thoughts. you are definitely going to be a great writer, a healer, and a thought provoking person. And your book, The Sun Was Always Out, I Was Not, is truly inspiring. So, for our listeners, if you haven't read it yet, make sure to get a copy and enjoy her beautiful writing. Until next time, keep reading, keep writing, and keep shining. Thank you so much. Thank you, Vidushi.